welcome to the Me First podcast, where we put ourselves first without guilt, because if we don't, who will? And today we're going to be talking about sex and intimacy during menopause and perimenopause. How are you doing before we go to any other things? How are you doing, my friend, my cousin? How is the weather treating you? Because it's not treating me well.
Well, I'm doing good. It's been great this week. We have a lot of sun this week and it's approaching weekend. That's really nice. Plus, my husband made a
That's nice.
renovation. Yeah,
Okay.
thanks. He made a renovation in front of the lake, so we put our outdoor dining there. So it's so nice. It's like having a dinner on top of the water.
That is beautiful. Oh my God, you put
I
a
know.
deck.
Yes, a deck. I love that place. Yeah.
I love eating outside.
Yeah,
So
I
I
know,
told
right?
Matt, I do, I enjoy it. So it's just, the meals just feel so much more wonderful and appetizing when you eat outside. So I tell
Exactly.
Matt, I'm like, hey, can we put like a dining table outside the patio? And he goes, so you can eat in hell? because, because it's,
That's not going to be a pleasant experience.
because it's so freaking hot. It's freaking hot.
I can
But
just
a deck
imagine.
sounds beautiful.
Oh, yes,
I
yes. It's my favorite
yeah,
place in the house now.
I love it. Do you ever go out and eat on your boat? Although your boat is like a tiny little speedboat, right? You have a speedboat?
Yes, yes, yes. We do
Oh, okay.
sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
But we've been
That
busy.
sounds beautiful.
I know,
Hmm.
thank you.
You guys like to cook outside.
We love cooking. My husband particularly loves cooking, but I started cooking more than usual
Uh-huh.
because he's been busy working outside and all his projects and stuff, and I'm forced to
Hmm.
cook. So yeah, I'm starting to
Are
love
you
it.
learning? Are you
Yes, I
learning? What
am.
are you so tell me one of your newest favorite recipes to make.
Okay, the last one I did it last night. It's meatballs with creamy
Okay.
garlic sauce. I found it on TikTok. It works. It's so good.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah,
then
it's
do you
super
put it over
simple.
pasta?
No, 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 we did not. We just ate it like that, and I made roasted vegetables on the side. But that was really
That
good.
sounds yummy. That
Mm-hmm.
sounds yummy. And knowing you, you guys cook healthy and have that creamy, have that with a nice bottle of wine. That
Yes.
that sounds amazing. We over the last not this oh yeah this past weekend we went to a brand new restaurant near downtown Las Vegas called Esther's Kitchen, and they are a seasonal restaurant, and
Mm-hmm.
every single thing on their menu was amazing. Every single drink that they made at their bar was gosh, their bartenders, they call them mixologists, and they are legitimate mixologists because
Wow.
every ingredient that they put in their cocktails are handcrafted, and the drinks were really really good. We had this fruity drink where I would not normally order at any other bar because in my head it was too sugary. This
Mm-hmm.
place made it so perfect because every single ingredient was made with fruit that they kind of hand mashed right there
Wow,
and
that's
strained.
good.
It was pretty amazing. So I think maybe someday if you make it out here in Vegas, we're definitely gonna go there.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to that. That's what we're missing here. We only have one restaurant at the lake,
Hmm.
and the next one we have to cross to the border in the US in Maine. So yeah, that's
Oh,
what we're missing here. That's why we need to
that's
cook. We're
interesting.
good cooks here.
Oh, how far are you from Maine?
20 minutes?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you get lobster, like as much lobster as you want,
Oh
right? Because
yes.
Maine's popular for lobster.
It is, and it's
That's
different. It's so
pretty
fresh.
cool.
I know. You know what? In
That
the
is
Philippines, it costs
pretty
a lot,
cool.
huh? In the
Well,
Philippines, it was like $120, small lobster
120.
in the
So
restaurant.
I'm gonna tell you that I'm a little bit partial. I would go for crab before I go for lobster because I feel lobster has a tendency to acquire the flavor that you add to it. I feel like it does
Oh,
not have its own flavor by itself. And so my top one would probably be the Dungeness crab. And
mm-hmm.
then maybe my third or fourth would be lobster. But I do
That's true.
love lobster rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of lobster rolls. I love the warm, buttery, brioche bun.
Oh, I know, right? It's the
Anyways,
bun that you have. Me too. I love bread. I love pasta. I love carbs.
yes. Well, coincidentally, you and I are talking about drinks and food like it was orgasmic.
Exactly. I know. I
It
love
is a
it.
perfect transition to our episode 4. Let's talk about sex and intimacy,
Mm.
where it shifts during perimenopause and menopause because your body is changing, but definitely does not mean that it's over. So, real talk here. What has your experience been? Tell me.
Well, I don't have a problem with my libido yet, but
That's
of
good.
course, since my symptoms are more like on the mental things like anxiety, mood swings, and stuff like that. Well, with any case, like even with younger people, people who are not perimenopause or menopause, when you're not feeling great, you don't connect with your partner as much as you do when you're in, doing good or feeling good. So, and with me in my case, because I had it so often, and usually it would cause friction, and we would start a fight out of nothing. And that fight would last for like maybe a few days, and then it's going to be good. And then we're going to have another argument, and it's going to be, it went into a negative pattern. That's why my therapist called it. So, yeah, so of course it was very, very challenging for me.
It definitely kills the mood. It definitely kills the
Mm,
mood. And to be honest, if you think about it, there are several compounding factors because when you are in this stage, you don't feel good. You don't feel beautiful. You are uncomfortable because you feel a lot of aches and pains all over your body, which kind of sets your mood and it sets the tone for the environment around you and definitely impacts people around you. Because I can definitely understand. I feel the exact same way. And when your partner is impacted, everything else pretty much does. And if you're in a bad mood, you're not going to do anything romantic. And so you kind of tend to, start drifting apart, which is what I was just thinking about is that this age between perimenopause and menopause is the time where there's a lot of people divorcing, and it's statistically true.
it's true.
And I am very sure it has a direct impact. And if you're not taking care of yourself physically and mentally and being able to address these symptoms, because a lot of people tend to not want to talk about it
Mhm.
if you're not addressing it. I'm pretty sure this is where it goes down to. So while we are on that topic, let's talk solutions. What have you done so far? What's worked? What's not worked?
Well, I went to therapy, individual therapy
Mm-hmm,
sessions, and then I invited my husband if he wants to do therapy with me as a couple.
mm-hmm,
So that
mm-hmm,
helped a lot because I was able to discuss with him openly what I couldn't discuss with him before, just the two of us. Because there's a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of self blame that happened to me. So when I opened, it was really challenging at the beginning because I have a huge ego, So and I didn't realize that I am a critical person. I thought that I was not, and I would keep saying in my head, "Oh, that person is so judgmental and critical." But me, I am critical, and sometimes my husband becomes the victim of that bad habit. So yeah, so then I had to face some hard truths about myself. And then I think that's the first thing. You have to be aware of what you're doing, and then I just realized, hey, this is impacting a lot. Aside from what my body is going through right now, I should be more aware of that and not, instead of just feeling it in my body, I'm making a story about it in my head, and we don't know if that's real or not. So now I feel first and I fix later. So that's one of the things that I learned, powerful tools that I've learned with therapy. And couples therapy definitely did a lot. And now that I'm working on Awendra and doing some contents, and my husband is watching it, he's supportive. He realizes that, yeah, okay, this is real. It's happening to my wife. It's happening to other women. It's also his first time because the mom never talked about that. He only had one sister, so this is new to him as well. So
Absolutely.
yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
I
And
love
then
that.
natural supplements definitely helped a lot too.
Oh,
And how
yeah.
about you?
So, in addition to what you're saying, definitely get a therapist. It was later in life for me when I learned that therapists do help. And I'm going to be honest, just like you, I have quite an ego as well, and it's a little bit more of a challenge to be self-aware.
It
If
is.
you're, I mean, self-awareness and ego don't go very well, and
Mm-hmm.
I think it's big to be able to recognize that you have an ego and knock yourself down a couple notches. I've had to do that myself. And on top of that, definitely considering communicating. Um, it sounds cliche. People talk about communication everywhere all the time. But, and as we go into tips now, we're probably going to start going into tips. Communicating the right way, communicating the way your partner listens. Ever heard of the seven love languages? You know,
Yes.
if you've ever heard of that book, that definitely helps.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, seeing the provider. And the other thing that I wanted to kind of touch on is as we talk through solutions, um, you could also start thinking about the environment that you create for yourself and your partner. Um, Maybe start looking into date nights, start setting date nights. I mean, it sounds pretty crazy. You're going to create yourself a calendar and be like, Thursdays is date nights for us. But it's not really a big deal because if you know that it's going to happen, it gives you something to look forward to. In a way, it's kind of redefining intimacy for
I
both of
agree with
you.
that.
And
Mm-hmm.
you know that's a big thing. It's like an adventure that both of you kind of go to together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
I agree with that.
yeah,
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 that's a very good
absolutely.
idea.
Any tips? You got any tips?
Tips for me when it comes to sex and intimacy.
Yeah, anything.
Well, I
How to
guess,
improve? How to get better?
well, it's a lot better now. Like my relationship with my husband this year, it's a good year for me.
That's
Everything, all
good.
our, yeah, we're getting to be more closer to each other. We're
Mm-hmm,
starting to learn each other's love language.
mm-hmm,
So, and when I talk to him, for example, I'm feeling off. And
mm-hmm,
then this happened last weekend. So it's
mm-hmm,
been a couple of days that I'm feeling off, but I didn't want to trigger him and I didn't want
mm-hmm.
to I'm being triggered, I don't know, or is it just my body? Because there's no reason why I'm feeling off. So I said, okay, this is my hormones, but I know that he could sense it because we're always together, me and my husband. So and then sometimes he would just be quiet, and I would keep quiet and not talk about it. And then one morning, I just told him, "Okay, we have to address the elephant in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I've been feeling off lately, and I'm sorry about that. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I'm not talking to you about this because I don't want to trigger you, and I don't want to start a fight. So and then, but I think what I really need right now, and um it was hard for me. It's not hard, but it's not natural for me. I told him that I think I just need a hug. Can you just give me a hug? Because I'm scared that if I'm acting this way and I couldn't explain to you because there's no reason why, I'm scared that you're gonna judge me. And but that's me. But that's me. I judge myself before he even judges me. And he said, "No, I don't think about that. I don't think of you like that." So, and just when you hear those words from him, I am safe. I am safe, and he's here to
Absolutely.
support me, to comfort me. So that's one of the tips. Just talk to your partner about what you feel. Don't make it about the relationship, especially when you think it has nothing to do with the relationship. So just feel it in your body and fix it later, and then talk about it, how I am feeling
I love
off,
that.
or
I love that. And generally, what you're saying is be vulnerable. It's okay
yes.
to be vulnerable, right?
Hmm.
I actually happen to have a couple tips. Number one, wear what makes you feel good.
Oh
How
yeah,
you look has an incredible impact about your mood and how you express yourself to others. Dress you
absolutely.
in a way, a lot of the times when, especially us women, when we're so busy, we get to the point where we just don't care how we look, especially
Oh, yes.
when we know you've been married to this person for a long time. It doesn't matter anymore. I shouldn't have to put effort into looking pretty anymore. It's not like I'm going out to date anybody, but to be honest, wearing something that makes you feel beautiful, not so that you can look beautiful towards other people, right? For
Mm-hmm.
not for other people's perception, but wearing something that will make you feel beautiful is definitely something that could contribute to that. And the second part for me is, you mentioned it. You said, sometimes I really just need a hug.
Mm-hmm.
Touching, sexual touching, cuddling, holding hands, every single one of those releases oxytocin in your brain, and it makes you feel good. And
It's true.
that will definitely help setting the mood.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of things, like, hold hands and talk, especially where you guys are. You can go by the water and talk about good
Mm-hmm.
memories that you had together,
Exactly. It's
and
true.
all that stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think those things help. And I know you have a beautiful space where you are right now, but beautifying the space that you are in, and little things. Go on these apps that just will help make your bedroom a little bit more appealing.
Yeah.
And sometimes, some of us, you mentioned this at one of our previous episodes, you decluttered and it made you feel
Yes.
good. And it makes,
Yes.
so, if you get rid of the clutter, and it'll definitely help. It helps towards beautifying the place. That's
That's right.
awesome. That's amazing. This is just really good. I love this conversation. So let's talk about our next segment, our me first moment. Talk about a me first moment that you had this previous week.
Yeah. We got invited well, it's summer, so it's the busiest time of the month for parties, for dinners. So it's the busiest time of the year, sorry. So we got invited, I think last weekend, it was last Friday, but I wasn't feeling it because I'm tired. I did a lot of things. So I told my husband that maybe he can go by himself and I'm going to be more comfortable at home rather than going there and forcing myself to be nice to everyone when I am not feeling it. So I would rather him enjoy that. And it's got nothing to do with anything. I explained to him that I'm okay. So, and he said that's okay. So that was a me first moment for me.
I love that.
Hmm.
Sometimes you just sit and be like, I am not good company. I do not
Yeah,
make for good company at the moment, and therefore I should not be with company. And that's
true.
not bad. I would probably enjoy something like that. Get myself a nice bottle of wine and sit by the water.
I know,
Although
right?
some people think it's kind of silly to sit and drink by yourself. I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think
sometimes you
it's
need that. Hmm.
yes. I think it's definitely a good kind of mental reset. Kind of end your week, decompress. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
My me first moment is kind of silly, and it's funny. I've been telling you it's hot in Vegas, right? So one day this past week for lunch, I had a lot of meetings in the morning, and I said to myself, right outside our townhouse complex is a Filipino store that sells Filipino food, and I just had a craving. So I told myself, after all my meetings, I'm going to step out and go to lunch. And I get out, put some shoes on, get to the garage. It was 110, and I said,
Wow.
nope. Went right back into the house and ordered food.
Oh
I am
my gosh, I
going to
can't imagine
pay.
that.
I kid you not. This restaurant is less than a mile, because if you come out of our townhouse complex, it's on the other side of the street. It's a major street, but it's on the other side of the street. It was 110, and I was not going to go outside. So I ordered. So what if I paid double? I don't care.
Exactly. Can you imagine that? Sweating.
Well, that's the funny part. So they talked about this all the time. At least it's a dry heat. So
Hmm.
dry heat does not cause me to sweat.
Oh, that's good.
I don't know that it's a good thing. Although I'm going to tell you that I'm probably a little bit
Sure.
more comfortable in dry heat than humid. So
Hmm.
maybe it is good. Because the dry heat, set your oven at 110 and stick your hand in there. That's how it feels.
Oh,
It's
okay.
yeah, that's kind of what it is. It's like an oven. There's no moisture.
Mm-mm.
So it's just yuck.
Yeah.
Get your allergies triggered everywhere. Anyways, we are coming up to a close. So promise me, what are you going to do for yourself this week?
What I'm going to do for myself this week is to drink less alcohol. I really want to.
Why would you want to do that?
No, it's
You're
because
crazy.
we drink wine every day, and and then on weekends we drink more wine. So I told my husband, can we just cut back a little bit? Because one glass of wine leads to another glass of wine, and it's like 250 calories in one glass of wine and a lot of sugar. So can we just do Wednesday to Saturday? So that's what I'm gonna do this week.
And what did he say?
Yeah, he's game. That's what's
Oh,
nice.
okay, okay.
He's good with that.
I thought he was gonna say, "Woman, speak for yourself. I will support you with my glass."
With the diet, that's what he said. Because I'm trying to, because this weight thing, it's getting crazier and crazier. So
I believe it.
I decided to go on a calorie deficit a bit, and then he doesn't want that. No way.
Got it. Oh man, that's crazy. But you know what? I can relate because I have a tendency to not drink during work weeks only because I hate the headache that's brought by wine or any kind of alcohol. It gives tannin, so I'm okay with that. So I probably drink maybe Friday nights, sometimes Thursday nights, and then Saturday nights, and that's it. But
Oh, that's
wow,
good.
I am proud of you. That sounds exciting. And you know what? That is a good choice. Do not drink your calories. Eat them.
Because you know what? They said that you're considered a moderate drinker if you drink 0 to 2 glasses of alcohol per week. So if you get 3 glasses of alcohol per week, you're not a moderate drinker. Yeah.
I do not
So I
like
am
those
not.
studies.
Me too.
I do not like those studies.
Me
Wait,
too.
0 to 2? 0 to
Yeah,
2?
that's moderate.
That, oh, good Lord.
That's crazy, huh? It's embarrassing.
That is, what?
I know, let that sink in.
I will. I don't know that I'm going to accept that. How credible is this news source that you have?
Well, I read it once, and then there's a woman, she's 51 years old. I'm following her because she's so ripped. Like, she's my inspo. Because at
You
51,
don't want to be ripped.
I don't want to be ripped. I want to be strong and fit. But if my body, it's different. Our bodies are different. Her body
Of
is
course.
easy to be ripped, but probably not me. But I'm gonna do my best to take care of this body while I'm using it.
Of course. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, this
Mm-hmm.
week I promised to try some of the tips and solutions we talked about today. That's pretty easy, right?
Yeah.
So we are coming to a close for this week's episode number 4 of the Me First podcast. We would like to invite everybody to follow us on TikTok, YouTube. Oh, actually, no. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. It is the Awendra, TheAwendra. The Me First podcast publishes every week on Wednesdays on YouTube and Spotify. And send us your topic ideas. hello@awendra.com. And if you comment VIP on any of our social media accounts, we will give you 2 ebooks as well as a recipe for a granola, right?
High protein, high fiber granola.
High protein and high fiber granola. And
Yes.
that's all for today. We will see you next time. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Bye.
Thank you.